Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new 100 overall Scottie Pippen, and I will say this Scottie is honestly one of the more disappointing 100 overalls that has come out this year because he is missing some SIG changes that really would have, I think, elevated this card relatively significantly at the shooting guard position. He's still going to be one of the more complete and elite shooting guards in my team, yes, but I think his SIGs are not where they really need to be the best of the best, because a lot of guys have an elite escape, elite behind the back, elite drag back, that type of stuff. And at this point, I'm not sure that Scottie Pippen has much of that. He's a bit limited SIGs wise comparatively, and that's going to be an issue. And I think going to hold this card back definitely makes him a little disappointing compared to what he could have been, but he's still gonna be a really good card. I'm excited to use him. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 30,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, tons of consistent daily My Team content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Also want to give a giant shout out to my boy Stephen Hoffman for letting me hop on his account to record this video. Really appreciate that a lot. And without further ado, Mr. Huff, he got this Scottie Pippen card. 99 offense, 99 defense, 6'8". Statistically, I mean, you don't really need to put a shoe on him because everything is base 99 pretty much as well. Anything that's not, there's a couple of 97s I think I saw at the beginning of the card, but in general, do I care that post fade and post hook are 97? I promise you I don't. Badge wise, he's got everything. I mean, he does. He has everything you would want on a card badge-wise and everything you would want on a card statistically, which is pretty much the case with all the 100 overalls. But on a 6'8 shooting guard, it's great. And with how good Scottie Pippen's animations are, you think on paper this card's going to be like right there with the best shooting guards in the game because as a base card, his animations are always already good. But the problem with this card is that I don't think that's entirely true. I think he's a bit too limited in as a shot creator to really be the elite level shot creating card that you really want him to be. Like, his behind the back isn't great. His escape is not the best escape in the world. I mean, it's not a bad escape. It's not slow, but it's just not the best. You know what I mean? His behind the back is not elite at all. His drag back is good, but as a whole, like, and I think he still has a mediocre dribble style too. He's still got MJ dribble style. Not as good of a dribble style as you'd like either. Like, as a whole, I'm not going to sit here and say he's a terrible card because he's not. He's just not a true shot creator. He's a really disappointing shot creator. He does have Pro 2 fade, which is obviously one of the best fades in the game, and I think his animations as a whole are very solid, and I love his release. I really do. He's really disappointing as an overall card compared to what I thought he was going to be. Because you give this card top tier escape, Jamal Murray behind the back, and you have a guy who's really rivaling like to be a top 2 or 3 shooting guard in the entire game. Like, with how smooth and buttery his release is, I just think this card's he had the potential to be as good as anybody pretty much. And unfortunately, without the animations, he's a little limited because he's just not a shot creator compared to most of the cards that have come out recently. And that's okay. I still think he's gonna be a good card. Still gonna be fun to use. And if you pulled this 100 overall Pippen, he's a great card. I'm a little disappointed by the lack of shot creation. It's the honest truth. So let's hop into a game. See what Scottie Pippen can do. All right, our opponent goes 1 from 2 from the free throw line, first possession of the game. He's got Dark Matter AD, Dark Matter Yao, Dark Matter SGA, Dark Matter Reggie Lewis, Dark Matter Dr. J. So very good, big, versatile squad for sure. I should have probably just taken my dunk there, but I'll take my pass inside, and hopefully he'll help off a Pippen. He didn't help off a Pippen. I was definitely being greedy there going for that one, but stop, pop, midi. I get fouled from Yao. We'll take it. Gets us free throws. Yao jumping up, jumping late. Hits our arm, which is good because I didn't actually expect him to click onto Yao and jump there. Did I just get it very early on the first free throw? Hello? I know Scottie Pippen's free throw release is slower, but okay, what the heck? I don't have shot feedback on right now, but I don't. Hello? I guess I'm not even totally sure what happened there, to be honest. I don't know if my controller glitched on the first one or something. I held it down a lot longer the second time. Apparently, I should have like a very late. I don't know. Apparently, I'm bad at free throws. And then he just runs around in a circle, doesn't do a single dribble move, and gets a dunk. Fun start to this game. Down 3-0. All right, let's get a pick and pop going with Pippen as the catch and shoot opportunity, our option, hopefully. Attack downhill, hit our pop, catch. Not sure what you're doing, to be honest. I really don't know what he was thinking there with Reggie Lewis. He like walked away from me. I don't think he expected me to shoot it because it was kind of a smaller window still, but he gave me way too much space there, and that's his own fault. And great offense again. You're really a skilled player, man. This dude is showing me just skill so far in these first couple possessions, just running at the rim and I don't even know, to be honest. Swing to the corner, catch, shoot, Embiid for 3. That should be open, and it is green. Beautiful stuff. Good shot from Joel, and we take ourselves a 6-5 lead. Now, can we play enough defense? Scottie at 6'8" is the shortest player on the court. That is, again, the value of somebody this size. I just think if you have the free shooting guards, why would you, if you have Reggie Lewis and Glenn Rice, for example, why do you need Scottie Pippen? You don't at all. So this card is like not in the slightest worth gambling for. He wouldn't even be worth buying if he was available right now for VC, in my opinion, or MT. I mean, with MT, I guess maybe for some teams, but I don't know. We'll take our free throw here with KD and a 7-5 lead. Feel like this is a game that I should win pretty comfortably, despite not starting off very well. Let's see what we can do here with Pippen, I guess, as the screener. Again, I'd like to use him for his playmaking, but I don't really think that's really the role that he... What are you doing? Did he just intentionally foul because Pippen was being guarded by Yao Ming? Like... I'm actually a little confused as to what this dude's... That was very deep in. What are... He just intentionally fouled again. Am I missing something? Are you stalling? Are you just trying to be toxic? Like, what are we doing here? I don't honestly know. I'm kind of confused. I'm not sure if he's trying to be toxic or if he's trolling, or I don't exactly know what's going on here, to be honest. Burst here again between the legs. I did not need to burst at all. I was wide open that whole possession pretty much, but I'll take the quick stop 3-ball and Scottie Pippen up to 6 in this game. Very confused by my opponent's gameplay to this point, but we're going to see what we can do. That should be a steal. Good D, Scottie. That's where he's at his best. He baited that perfectly, by the way. Felt like we played that really, really well because that was not a super easy. I had a 3-ball off there that I could have gotten off of that fast stop, and I didn't, and that's my bad. Crab? Nope. No crab. Reset. Drive, draw a little bit of defensive attention, catch, shoot Scottie off the load up. Scottie P, Scottie Green. His release is so good, man. If they had given this card the typical 100 overall SIGs that they've been given, most of these 100 overalls, he'd legitimately be, I think, rivaling. Like you'd say, best shooting guard in the game, Glenn Rice, second best shooting guard in the game. I don't know, but it might be Scottie Pippen. That would be what I would be thinking. Unfortunately, with the 6 he has, that is not what I'm thinking. Despite the fact that I am liking what he's doing so far, I think he's one of the best 3 and D cards in the entire game. I just, at this point in the game, when you have cards who can literally do absolutely everything at an elite level, and then you get this Scottie Pippen card that just doesn't dribble that well, it's like a little disappointing, and I think that's fair to say. Hit our cutter here again, reset up top, bad pass. I should have just never passed to the cutter in the first place there. That was, unless I was going to take the dunk, which I obviously was not going to do. And then he throws it right at Jokic's face. Realistically, probably should have been a steal, but it wasn't. And there you go, back to a 6-point game. With minute 44 left, I'm not too worried, but we'll see what we can do. Drive the ball here. Popper. I don't know why I'm bounce passing it. What am I doing? Just trying to lose right now. I'm not going to lie. Stay in front. Stay in front. Good D. No steal is tough, but good D. Use that wall up and get a stop if we can. Well, I mean, at this point, it's a 6-point game with a minute 30 left. He kind of has to score and get a couple of stops. So if we get a stop and a score, we basically win, I think, at this point, pretty much. Good defense by Tim Duncan. They're doing a really good job of getting in front. Contest that Reggie Lewis release, and beautiful stuff. We get a stop. We run the floor. Scottie Pippen is not going to get chased down by Julius Erving. That's not happening. We'll take our dunk, and that should pretty much do it, I think. 8-point lead with a minute 15 left. That looks like it's going to do it. Good defense here again from Scottie as well. He gets a standing, though. I really could have done a better job cutting that off there, trying to steal the pass or something. Didn't really do much there besides just kind of stand in the way. This dude's aggressiveness defensively has been his undoing. He's playing way too hard in terms of what he's trying to do on the court at times, and it's giving up multiple open shots. Another fat stop, another open bucket. He's just reaching way too much, just fiending for steals, fiending for turnovers, and not really staying in good defensive position, and it is coming back to cost him in this game with an 8-point lead, 50 seconds left, and I think this one is basically over is what it's looking like, honestly. Bad take. Pippen with the board, run the floor all the way up the court. Fade for me, Scottie P. Scottie. I was going to say Scottie Green, but he didn't green it. But he'll green this one. There you go. That's the dagger. 20-9. The game was over regardless, but that's a nice little way to finish it out. 16 points and 2 rebounds. This feels more like an example of this dude just not being a very good defensive player, being way over aggressive and just giving me a lot of easy buckets than it honestly does him being, or Scottie Pippen being like the most elite playmaker or shot creator or anything along those lines. So keep that in mind. I feel like I really had offensive success more so just because of the way my opponent played defense than anything else. But Pippen's animations are, I mean, his release is awesome. His defensive animations are great, and he's got a good drag back. It's just everything else is a bit disappointing in terms of offensive animations and stuff, and that's the thing that I think holds this card back as a whole when you compare him to somebody like, oh my goodness, I'm going to green that though, aren't I? Because I got sharp take, and he let me get on his side. Good shot. We'll take it. 24-11. That's a good win, man. That is a very, very solid win. 20 points, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, 7 of 8 from the field, and 5 of 6 from 3. Scottie Pippen, very, very solid card. Hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.